Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be making a snail shaped pizza. It's going to be fun to make. اهلا وسهلا بكم في القناه. اليوم غادي نحضروا واحد البيتزا على حجم الحلزون. For that we're going to be using we need 2 tablespoons of sugar, we need 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of oil, about 10 to 15 grams of yeast. Doesn't matter, you can have the dry one, baker's yeast. And we need 1 cup of yogurt, which is the equivalent of 300 grams or so yogurt. And we need flour. I have 3 cups of flour right here, which is the equivalent of 350 to 450 grams, but it's going to be as needed. And we need, if we need any water, it's going to be like lukewarm water. إلا احتاجينا شوية ديال الماء غادي نزيدو الماء شوية دافي. First thing first, we're going to put the yeast to melt. غادي نديرو الخليط ديالنا يعني الخميرة، نزيدو معاها شويه ديال الماء، تقريبا مغرفه 2 مغارف ديال الماء، ونخليوها حتى تحل. We're gonna let it sit for a little bit. Okay, now the yeast is ready, so I'm gonna add the egg. The oil, I forgot salt, which is going to be 1 teaspoon of salt. نسيت الملح، يعني عندكم مغرفة ديال الملح. Add in yeast with sugar. I'm not going to add all the yogurt. I'm just like adding half of it. Now I'm going to add flour. ونزيدو الفرينة على حسب الخلاط. Now I'm going to use my hand. It's going to be easier and quicker. And we have some flour over here if I need to dust my hands. If you can see, I didn't use all the yogurt, so it's not going to be like, it's going to be like 3/4 of a cup of yogurt. علاش شفتوا بلي ما استعملتش كاع اليوغورت. المهم نخلطوها مزيان. I'm taking it, put it on a counter just to work it out a little bit before I put it to raise for a little bit. So we just knead it a little bit with our hands. المهم نديرلكوها واحد شي شويه باش تجمع. It gets a little bit sticky, but I'm not using a lot of flour just to dust my hand and just work it. As you see, the dough is smooth. So I'm just gonna put some oil, a little bit of oil in the pan that I have right here. ندير شويه ديال الزيت هنايا and just take it and put it right on top, and just a drop or two. I think I'm out of oil here. Just like that, and cover it up with some foil, some plastic wrap. ونغطيوها في مكان دافئ. Put it in a warm place for about 45 minutes or so, or until it doubles. It depends on the weather. Okay, while the dough is raising, I'm gonna prepare the rest for the pizza. So I have like about less than a pound, just a little bit of ground beef. I have an egg. I have like a quarter of bell pepper, green, red, and yellow, and I have like a small onion and 1 clove. I cut it in pieces, and I have some olives for later on, and I have black pepper, a little bit of cumin, salt, and cheese for the recipe. So مهم من العجينه راه عاد كتخمر. غادي نحضر مسائل اخرى. انا راني ديجا قطعت الفلفل المسائل. عندي الربع ديال الفلفل الاخضر، الاحمر، الاصفر، وعندي بصله صغيره والكمون واحد المورسو. عندي الزيتون هنايا. نحتاج بيضه، نحتاج تقريبا 250 غرام ديال اللحم مفروم، الملح طبعا، شويه ديال الكمون والابزار. شنو غادي ندير؟ المهم غادي نزيد هذه مع اللحم، نزيد الملح، تيسبون تقريبا معلقه صغيره ديال الملح، الابزار كذلك، يعني ما خاصهاش تكون يعني دايره بزاف حاره، يعني شويه نقل نص ديال الربع ديال المغرفه الصغيره. الكمون انا كيعجبني الكمون، انا غادي ندير نص مغرفه ديال الكمون. So I put half teaspoon of cumin, like a quarter teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just gonna mix everything together, and just as I said, just to prepare for when the pizza is ready. So we just put it together and put it in the oven. Okay, my dough is ready, so I'm just going to take it out of the dish. I'm going to use a little bit of flour. Just press it a little bit with your hands. We're going to use the roller. غادي نديروها بحال مستطيلة. I'm going to try to give it like a rectangular shape. Just work it out. If you need a little bit of flour, dust it. I feel like sometimes it sticks. I'm gonna put it right back. Okay, I added an egg to the ground beef because it was a little bit thick, so I needed it to be a little bit, you know, easy to move. المهم زدت واحد البيضة في اللحم لان ما كان جاني شويه قاصح، وانا بغيته باش المهم باش من نديرو هكا فوق العجينه يكون سهل باش نسرحو. Just spread it all over the dough. المهم تسرحوها فوق العجينة. Okay, I have the ground beef already on the dough, so I'm just adding a little bit of ketchup. So I didn't put a lot of ketchup, just a little bit, and I just spread it evenly on top of the meat, the ground beef. ما زدتش يعني بزاف ديال كاتشب، غير شويه. ودابا غادي المهم ندير الخضره ديالي. I'm adding now all the vegetables that I have: green pepper, red pepper, yellow, onion, garlic. المهم دابا كندير الخضره ديالي اللي عندي هنا. leave the garlic at the end and just spread it on top. خليت يعني التومه ديالي في التالي. Now I'm adding some cheese. It's up to you. Whatever you have home, you can add. Doesn't have to be one type of cheese. Anything that you like to put on. اي يعني ماشي اي فرماج يكون عندكم هكا مفكوك تقدروا تزيدوا له. Okay, now I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to put the dough, roll it forward. هاد الوقيته هادي وشنو غادي ندير غير ان غادي نلوي البيتزا ديالي القدام. And just at the corner, since I don't have much, so I'm just pulling to the edges. يعني هكا في القنت إلا عندك شفتو عندكم بزاف في الوسط يعني دفعوه هكا في الوسط في القنت. That's it. Just roll it. All the way to the end. Okay, as you see here, I reached the end. Instead of rolling it all the way out, I'm gonna pull that piece to me. في هاد الوقيته هادي المهم ما غاديش ندفع الخلطه ديالي التالي، غادي نجبد هادي ونديروها هنا الفوق. المهم هكا قرصوها مع press it for it to stay even, and I'm gonna now roll it on the back in that way the thing doesn't, the dough doesn't come apart. Okay, now I'm going with a cutter, something like this. You can just go ahead and cut it. ولا بالموس يعني if you don't have something like this, you just cut it with a knife. I'll get a knife just to show you. I'm using a knife right now. Just go ahead and cut it all the way through. Make sure you have something to clean the knife because of the ground beef. وتقدروا تقطعوها هكا بالموس يعني إذا كانت سهلة بالنسبة لكم. Okay, now you just take the pieces. Be careful because it's going to be a little bit sticky at the bottom because it's not, you know, the dough is getting a little bit, you know, soggy. So what I do is just open it up a little bit, you know, create whatever shape you want outside. And I have this the cupcake paper which I opened. They're like this. I just open it and put it on top of it. It's easy. And then put it on a baking sheet. I'm going to finish the rest and I'll show you the baking sheet. As you see, I'm done. So I'm just brushing it, brush the little pizzas with egg wash. المهم دابا ساليت غادي ندير لها غير شويه ديال البيض هكا الفوق. Oops, it's okay. Now I'm adding some cheese on top of it. So while I'm doing this, I have my oven already warming up to 180 degrees. في هاد الوقيته هادي انا غادي ندير الفرماج، ولكن في نفس الوقت الفران ديالي راه كيسخن 180 درجة. Okay, I have the olives. Just put one on each. You don't have to. I mean, it's just optional. However you want to do it. You can even, like for the cheese, if you don't want to put the cheese on top of it, that's fine. المهم دابا درت الزيتونات هكا فوقهم. الا ما بغيتوش ديروا الزيتون هذاك شي مساله شخصيه، وكذلك الا ما بغيتوش تزيدوا فوقها الفرماج هذيك المسائل ديالكم. المهم دابا غادي نديروه في الفرن لمده 20 حتى 25 دقيقه، ولا حتى يعني غادي نشوف عيني كل مره غادي نشوف الفرن. I'm going to put it for about 20 to 25 minutes or until it's like it's good. I will check on it all the time.